Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to let the games begin. Oh boy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dandy Preacher, where we are in position, at least on a few of our characters now, namely 5 of them, that are indeed ready to start the gear treadmill. And I'm doing different things with different characters, but I'm definitely trying to do, certainly my rogue, with the casual idea in mind. What are we going to do? How are we going to get there? Because we are at, let's take a look at our rogue real quick. We are at the point that many people can get to in about a day and a half's worth of play. That's all it takes to get here. And you are kind of like then hard stuck without jumping into one of the true end game paths. So that'd be PvP, Mythic Plus, and raiding, and slowly crawling your way up there. This is the accelerated version. So what do we have? We have a massive set of the gear that you get for doing the Covenant campaign. The campaign is now finished on this character. We have LFR bits that we've mixed into there. We have our Raid Finder dagger in our offhand here that we picked up for doing the campaign. We have our first basic legendary. I will point out, my fucking god, dude, getting this recipe sucked. It was almost as long getting this recipe and than it was doing the entire campaign. It just would not drop for me at all. I did Mythic 0, I did many heroics. It was just a pain in the ass. There was no lower level Mythic Plus for me to jump into, and again, I'm trying to do this from a sort of normal perspective. So we are wearing absolute bog trotter gear, right? We've got an LFR trinket, so yeah, you know, our main hand is awful. I've stuck some cheap enchants on here. I have an enchanter, fortunately enough. But I did do a couple of the expensive ones on Lightless Force. That's because I had them recipes in my bag. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother with them. I'd use cheaper ones. But like the tenets and stuff like that. These things are so cheap. They're crazy cheap. And they do give you that little edge in performance. And I am performance-minded. Like, leveling up, and a lot of people got really confused by this. It's like, you're leveling up, you're not using the right talents. You're not min-maxing. During the leveling process, and I tried to make this abundantly clear, that is the absolute best time to play whatever the hell you feel like. Because once we get to this stage, it's really time to start thinking about, look, you kind of need to start choosing the right talents. You start needing to understand how your rotation works. You really need to start needling into things. And my game plan is, with all these characters, is that we will have a themed week per class. That's my goal. Some of them might be 2, like a druid, or something that has like resto, which is an entire thing on its own, and DPS specs. But ultimately, we're going to have like a themed week going forward on these classes, so we can see what we could do with them in a week and relearn them along with you, because I didn't do much alt stuff in BFA because it's BFA. So alongside that, we have crafted our food. This is all crafted stuff. I made all this stuff myself from what I had materials wise lying around other characters. One of the great advantages of having so many characters is you just pick up stuff all the time. Some of them are herbalists, some of them are leatherworkers and skinners, like this is a skinner leatherworker, etc, etc. You pick all this stuff up. So I got some shadow core oil, we have some flasks ready, we have some potions, we have some food, usual stuff. We've upgraded our healing potions, we've dumped all our BFA stuff. Besides the runes, there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, it's 6 agility, neither here nor there. Anyway, so what's our plan today? Well, it's pretty simple, actually. The most awkward thing about having a fresh character in the Shadowlands is the stuff that you need to checkbox. So that would be legendary recipes. As you can see, we've picked up a few, but not many, right? And the only one I actually went out of my way to get was Celerity, which is currently the best Outlaw run. And as we're doing Mythic Plus, we're going to be focusing mostly on Outlaw with this character. But everything else I'm kind of missing. I'll get them at some points, you know, especially the dungeon drop ones. I didn't really bother farming those at all. I have the ones that are guaranteed, like from Torghast and things like that. So we have our basic legendary. We have our next one ready to go, but I'll need more Torghast runs next week. Yes, if you're doing the math here, across all these characters, especially the ones that require multiple legendaries, it's something like 300 Torghast runs I'm going to have to do. And in total, I'm collecting like 480 renown up until 9.1 when that doubles. There's a lot of graft here that I'm not going to show you on camera, but it's going to pay off ultimately, hopefully. But one thing I do not have, which is really infuriating, because I detest the system, I think it's the worst system in the Shadowlands, is the conduit system. The conduit system is just an absolute pain in the ass. None of these are interesting in any way, shape, or form. There's a couple like mixed in where I know there's always those guys who go, well, actually, this one's kind of cool. But the ones we want to pick up for Outlaw, I don't have either because they come from dungeons. Now, luckily, the key I managed to actually get on this character is the other side 2. Now, that's not a high-level key by any means, but one of the conduits we do want does come from there. So we're going to go in, and try and put ourselves a group together. And we're going to see how long this takes. So I think if we do /stopwatch, I have no idea how easy this is going to be. I've read many, many horror stories. Usually this isn't too bad for me, but we'll see. We're going to start a group. We're going to say the other side, Mythic Plus, and we're going to say +2, and start the timer. Go, and let's see what happens. 2 minutes and 7 seconds to fill the group, and we are ready to go. I was actually thinking to myself that, from what I know, twos are actually a relatively efficient form of farming Valor points. I don't know if that's what's happening, but we have a 160 tank, a 210 healer, which is definitely a big play to have that. Did they? Yeah, he got it. He got it. He says 1 second, got to take the daily quest. But honestly, I don't care. It's the... I made a video about the pug world a little while ago, and it stands true, is I don't... When you're pugging, I think this is something that people really struggle to understand, especially if you're more on the empathetic side, where it's like a team effort and you really believe in that and all that kind of stuff, is that I don't really care why other people are here. I'm not interested. I'm here because I want to be here and I want to get a certain thing done. That's the only reason I am here. And there are lots of people, but I don't know these guys from Adam. I'm likely never, ever, ever to play with these guys ever again. And it's one of those things that's just a sad reality of the pug world, is that you just don't care. I hope people get loot, obviously, but I'm here for my reasons. I would like to get this done, sure, so I can get what I want. But other than that, I'm not really interested. So it's horrible. I know it's horrible. But you know what? It's slash ready check. Do a ready check. Everybody's ready. Slash poll 10. All right. All right. Let's wish us luck, friends. 3, 2, 1. A +2 Mythic Plus. How can it possibly go wrong? How can it possibly go wrong? We shall see, right? We shall see. How can it possibly go wrong? The thinking man's game. For sure. Okay, we're starting here. Fair enough. I mean, we're going ham, right? There's no way we're not. Oh, okay, we're already bunched up on the stairs, which is fine. You know, it's fine. It's fine. I am quite enjoying Outlaw. I know it's kind of considered the dum-dum spec, but I mean, I don't care. It makes no difference to me. I'll be honest with you. I quite like it. I quite like the setup, actually, which involves the Blade Rush. I hadn't really played with Blade Rush before. You guys might know I was a main rogue during Warlords of Draenor. I'm still getting to grips with the new stuff, but I was a main rogue during Warlords of Draenor when it was combat, you know, back in the day when it was a combat rogue. And there's still some... It's changed a bit. It has. Outlaw is a different spec entirely. It's similar, but it is different. Unquestionably, it is different. So it's one of those things I'm still kind of getting to grips with to get right. That's for sure. I mean, it resets cooldowns so often now. It's actually weird how often you are genuinely just resetting your cooldowns consistently. Pick this, because it's starting to get a little crazy. Let's throw a Sepsis in. Why not? Keep that Blade Flurry up. We're flurrying, we're flurrying. One thing I'm always rubbish with, absolutely, so I'm going to pre-warn you Outlaw friends out there that will get extremely annoyed with, is I'm remembering which of the fucking stupid roll the bones things I want to keep and which ones I don't. I know a couple. I know when I feel it, right? It's one of those with roll the bones is when the good ones are here. Yeah, I feel it. Like you've got the good energy, you've got the good reset of a good combo point generation, etc., etc. But for the most part, I totally forget. I space. Which is fine. Which is fine. Hey, whatever, man. I'm doing my bit. Well, one cool thing about Outlaw is you do get to sort of spam pretty heavily on cooldowns or whatever, because they reset so often. So that aspect I certainly like. But it is very, very fun. But yeah, the rogue... Oh, look at the 5 roll. Just an absolute god of DPS. One thing I'm really getting used to is when I should be kidney shotting. Like, I actually forgot just how fucking OP kidney shot is. Like, it's actually crazy how OP kidney shot is. It's one of those things that just... I never see get used because rogues aren't really part of the meta anymore. And you might be thinking to yourself, why are you playing a rogue in the first place? Oh, we're pulling everything, so I'm going to click the earn. You know, everything's in. Oh, perfect, right? That was absolutely perfect. That was golden. And we have our cooldowns back, which is nice. Would like to have Blade Flurry back, if possible. That would be sweet, game, if you would be so kind. Kick this guy. And keep up the good work. Roll them bones. Keep what's going on. It's definitely something I want to play more of. I actually been playing a kind of scuff outlaw spec for the last little while. Not that there was a problem with it particularly, but it's what I've been doing. I don't want to use any cooldowns here, though. But kidney shot is just fucking absolutely nuts. And it kind of makes me sad that we don't really see a lot of it, given the lack of rogues around. But I do believe rogues are going to be making a pretty hefty comeback, guys. If you're a rogue main out there and you're like, what's going on, Mike? I actually do believe rogues are going to... Let's do a kidney shot here on that Blade Storm. You see how long it stuns for? It's fucking crazy. Like, a 6-second stun is an eternity. And then you mix in the fact that you can gouge. It's actually just completely nuts. Like, how long you can lock down an enemy for. Let me out. It is completely crazy. And it's one of the things I'm really enjoying. So, I'm still getting used to this opener. So, okay, we pulled. I need to roll the bones. Okay, we're going to vanish. We're going to throw this on. We're going to do this. We're going to use every cooldown under the sun so that everything is resetting, because that's the main point here, is we want everything to reset. I want to keep away from those and fire off as many finishes as possible. That's generally how this spec works. To fire this off. If anything wants to come close to me, we'll have the Blade Flurry ready. We'll roll the bones. It's really frantic, man. Like, I'll say that for it. It's so frantic. It's fucking crazy. Use our trinket. Keep this going. I would love things to come here. Hopefully we're going to kill this before it gets too wacky. We've got a really good fucking... really good roll the bones here, actually. Very cool. Very, very cool. I do see a lot of people, like, mega overgeared for these dungeons inside here. Like, mega overgeared. And I think that's because so many of the player base are actually hard, like, literally, like, hard stuck here at this point. You can feel it, right? You can absolutely feel that everybody is just completely hard stuck at this point. So much of the player base is here. I'm dreading, and we're going to be following along with that journey, when we do hit the actual, like, 7 to 13 area, which is where skill becomes more important. You kind of need to play correctly. You know what I mean? You can't just get away with being, like, you know, ignoring proper interrupting. Make sure you check out our WoW basics on interrupting if you haven't, because so many people get it wrong, including me. I get lazy as well. It is one of those things. I need to not go into stealth, because I would like to mark for death, then go into stealth. Yeah. And then I would like to roll the bones, and just before we pull, when our tank gets here, I would like to slice and dice. And now we go in and we vanish, and we throw this on, and we adrenaline rush, and we blade rush, and we sepsis, and we go ham. There's now everything, and the whole point of this spec is just to get absolutely everything on cooldown as quickly as possible and reset everything as quickly as possible. And that's kind of fun. Honestly, no complaints from me. It is really fun. Once you get it going, it takes a little messing to get it right, which is fine. Roll the bones. We're going to spread this. Everything's kind of all over the place. That's annoying, but we'll go on the big guy. And that's okay. That's okay. We'll keep it going, because all we want now is to reset Blade Flurry, which it has. go into one of these, and use our mark for death, giving us those 5 combo points. Again, just reset everything. Cop outlaw rogue style. Let's roll the bones here. Move on to this guy, mark for death him. Give him the old blade rush. Vanish, ambush, and keep it going. Get out of the way. Wunderbar, you know? Wunderbar. It's really fun. It's definitely carpal tunnel, though. It's 100% carpal tunnel. I'm kind of looking forward to getting more used to this, using our... This debuff is weird. Between the eyes. It just feels odd, is what I would say. It's definitely the weirdest part of playing Outlaw right now, is that aspect of it. I wonder if I could stand at the edge here and still DPS with the longer range. That would be a no. Oh, I can. I am meleeing a little bit. Yeah, I am meleeing. Cool. I wonder if I can cloak that. I bet I can. You can cloak so many things, and I just never bother doing it. I'm a lazy twat. Let's be honest. Is the nature of why. There's nothing more ingenious to it. Let's roll the bones here, and then drag everything in. And we'll go Adrenaline Rush, because we can. Let's. Can we cloak this? Apparently not. Okay, so let's move away. Fair enough. No cloak, no party. Oh, come on, man. I'll just stay over here. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Ooh, spring top. Let's kidney shot that. Lock that down for the entire duration, because kidney shot is actually full baller. Kick this one. Gouge this one. Okay, we're good. Finish everything off. Get out of here. Lowest damage, but I think we did our piece there, so I'll take it. Refresh our slice and dice. Get in here. I would like to cloak this, but we can't. Hide. I'm going to be a sensible boy. Although it does appear that it does absolutely no damage on +2. I was just watching that DK who's like, why are you moving? What are you moving for, man? I'm terrified of that ability. I've been in far too many runs where that has literally like killed the group. So yeah, I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to go in here and not get blown up, ideally. That would be cool. We can not get blown up. I might stun this, actually. Okay, everybody interrupted that. You see the interrupt tracker, then? Fucking hell, man. Kidney shot it down. Slice of dice up. And it gets a deep. Oh. Tried to get in there. Kick that one. Gouge on cooldown. Feels bad. I'm more interested in locking this down. This is the bit I'm more interested in with Rogue, is actually just controlling enemies. It's really useful. Kidney shot this one. Go Vanish Ambush. Finish it off before it gets anywhere else. We go over to this one. Why did everybody just leave that one? Like, it was done. It wasn't done. The fuck? Can't just leave. I'll kick this one. Blade Flurry up. Wait a sec. Drop one of these, and go to town. And we'll save cooldowns because we've got a boss coming up. Not that it would probably matter for Outlaw, honestly. We could probably just keep going. It wouldn't be a problem at all. I imagine. It wouldn't matter one little bit. Gouge it. Finish it off with a kidney just to make sure we don't take more damage. Although this is a +2, obviously, and it's very apparent to me that nothing does any damage in +2, and everybody is severely overgeared for this. Besides our tank, actually. I think our tank is the only appropriately geared person here for reasonable, for any actual genuine reason. It's still, you still want to play it somewhat correctly, right? You still want that aspect of it. Don't go into stealth first, dummy. I never get to do the thing anyway. I kind of just want to go. I'm not sure if I should blow this many cooldowns on this guy, but whatevs. Oh, that's mine. Yoink. Give me that. I'm yoinking that, brother. Oh yeah, you better believe it. We'll keep this for now. I should have used... Okay, we're definitely mopping this guy up. You're not moving, I guess. I'll move. Don't worry. Let's go. There's a lot of mastery here, though. You can time your cooldowns with Outlaw. I can already feel it, like, pretty heavily. You can time these cooldowns to do really well. You getting that? Good, man. Throw this on. Got Vanish coming back. Let's use it. Excellent. Mark for death. Blade Rush. Roll the bones. What do we get? Okay. That's the energy one, isn't it? Yeah, so it's like we get an extra adrenaline rush. Sweet. Oh, fine. I'll click it then. Fucker. Just right next to us. This is like, it should have been me. What am I saying? I just feel like put out having to do it as melee. Like, oh, how can you expect me, a melee, to do this? Really? How dare you? How dare you? Me, a melee character? Unreal. You make me very, very sad, my friends, that I should have to deal with this scenario. I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm dreading that 7 to 13, dude. I know what awaits me. The temptation to just do it with friends is so high. So high. But I want to do at least one of the DPSs and probably the rogue. All I've done on this rogue so far is Torghast, which is awful. It's so bad. And I have that interview coming up with Ian on Tuesday, and I'm like, can we just do something where you just don't have Soul Ash in the game anymore? Because it's really bad. It's not fun in any way, shape, or form. It's just not fun, dude, at all. But I don't think he'd appreciate it. Let's use cooldowns here. Why not? Ooh, sliding on through. Sliding on through. I think Cloak works here? Yeah. Nice. God, Cloak is so good, man. Isn't it? Cloak is just the absolute tits. It really is. Cloak is just the best spell in the game. It just nullifies so much shit. And Feint. Feint is OP AF. Feint is crazy overpowered. Oh, we're going the whole hog, are we? Okay. Yeah, I would like to Blade Rush more, but we'll take what we can get. Why not? We'll Blade Rush whatever the hell we can get. Let's lock this guy down with a quick kidney shot. And it's not a 5-pointer, but it'll do. Yep. Come back. Not watch that coming, because I'm bad. Pick this one. Let's focus on the prize, eh, Mike? Getting carried away with your elite DPS. Does Gouge work there? Does not. Gouge does not work there. Feels bad. Feels bad. I don't think I could Shroud skip anything here. Maybe in the Ardenweald area? Is there a Shroud skip? Probably. Massive pull here. Okay. Man says massive pull. Big tug. Tank says okay. Like it. Bit of teamwork and camaraderie going on. Anybody going to die in the tunnel? Classic. Waiting for it. Are we past the days where people die in the tunnel? You guys are all going to tell me no. We're absolutely not past those days, are we? In any way, shape, or form? Everybody made it. Okay. Kind of disappointing. It was good fun in the first weeks of the Shadowlands. Somebody always died there. Whatever. I'll live. Right, we haven't got Adrenaline Rush for 19, so... You earn? Sure. I'll click. No. Not the urn. You lied. I mean, I just AoE, right? AoE with tricks on. I'm doing my part. I'll use a potion here. I see no other purpose in my life right now other than to AoE. I mean, you put all these nameplates in front of me. I mean, what else is going to happen here, right? I'm going to AoE. Silence. No, don't do that. Blade Flurry. On. Excellent. Oh, no. Slept because I'm an idiot. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Will of Forsaken. You want the urn now? Because we've, like, nearly finished. Right? I mean, I'll click it because you seem to have moved into the radius for this reason. No, I'm not clicking that. No, no. I shouldn't have done that in the first place. Maybe now, maybe now. I'll click it for the sake of clicking it, just so I did it, because I don't want the Pug Will to get angry at me, because I promised. You know what I mean? I did promise that I would do that. So I'm going to do that. I'm not sure if it was the right plan, but whatever will be, will be. Well, that was fun, I guess. If we'd gone a little bit further, it would have been better, but, you know. Whatever. I'll take it. I'll take it. Again! 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 Oh, God. Alright. definitely overgear the fuck out of this. So, I mean, whatever. I'm not going to adrenaline rush here, though. We've got the boss coming soon. I'd rather do the boss. I mean, I can do it, though. I mean, I'm fucking... Yeah, I'm an outlaw rogue. It doesn't matter. Everything resets in, like, 10 seconds anyway. Like, it really doesn't matter. I'll get the cooldowns back for the boss. Just AoE, you fucking idiot. This is what I'm still getting used to. It's like, just go. Like, there's no pause with outlaw. Just keep going. Don't stop for any reason. Just cooldowns, 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 cooldowns. They all reset in such a ridiculously low amount of time. Especially with Mark for Death. You could just spam these cooldowns all day and they'll just be back. It wasn't really... I really miss combat potency. I think it was called combat potency. Where you had to manage that. You couldn't just blow cooldowns all the time. There was a little bit of management to it, but that has definitely gone the wayside. Like, there's no doubt about it. That has definitely gone the wayside at this point. It is just cooldowns, cooldowns. Oh my god. Ah, Will of Forsaken's back. Yes! I would remember to jump because I'm not terrible. And even if I do forget to jump, I have ways out because I'm smirk like that. Reset my adrenaline rush, please. I have 1 minute on it. One for you, and another one for you. I've got 30 seconds left. And one for you, and a mark for death, and another one for you. 20 seconds left. We're doing it, guys. And another one. 14 seconds left, and we have all cooldowns back for the boss. Yay. Yay us. And you pulled the boss already? Oh, man. I didn't get to do my stuff, dude. I'm trying to do my cool opener, and you're just fucking spoiling it, bro. With your constant ninja pulling and speed running, mythic MDI strats. And plus, you're going to, like, +3 my key, and then it's going to get real awkward real fast. Although I'm definitely appropriately geared for that, but it's going to get ropey. It's going to be like, and then I joined the run with the bad guy, and I had, like, no gear. And, it's bullshit. I think I can cloak this. I snacked one of the add-ons, so, yeah, I can cloak it. Whatever. I snacked one of the little pickup things, so whatever. I just wanted to press my cooldowns, man. Like, don't stop me. Don't hurt me. No point in using the debuff now. He's gonna die anyway. Yay! We did a good job, team. We did a good job. Right. I'll go front left. So I'm going front left. He's going front right. Oh, Narcotti. Yeah, tank and healer back left. Excellent. Oh, look at this. What a squad. Oh, shit. Poisons. I should wear those. All in all, I mean, it's a +2. This is kind of the thing, isn't it? Like, I'll tell you what, though. And I know you're going to call me, like, some elitist prick or whatever, but this is not stressful. It's not stressful. And I see a lot of people say, oh, Mythic Plus. I refuse to do Mythic Plus because of the timer and stuff. Like, at this point in the expansion, what a great time to get your toe into Mythic Plus, right? Even if you, like, are terrified of it, this is a good time to get into it. You can't really go wrong. The gear available from just doing the campaign is so much more than you need for this content. Like, it's actually crazy. Compared to when we first doing it on those days where we were doing the 7s and stuff on day 1, like, it's so much better. That it's a great time to get into this content. It really is. And I want to encourage people. It's like, don't be so afraid of Mythic Plus. Like, it's such a good time to get into this right now because you can really take your time with it. And Blizzard is actually, and I will say this isn't me kissing ass or anything. Blizzard is insanely lenient with Mythic Plus timers. Like, up until like 10 plus, they're crazy lenient compared to the gear that's available in the game. They're so lenient with how long you need to actually do these dungeons that it's not as bad as people make out. Like, sure, I've done thousands of Mythic Pluses, right? And yeah, I'm comfortable in pretty much any Mythic Plus up until like 20s, where I have very little experience in that environment. But for the most part, it's such a good time to get into it. It really is. We're shattering the reality. Shatter my reality. I'm gonna save my debuff because we're about to go. I said front left, didn't I? I did. Whoa. Whee! Roll the bones. I'm going to give you one of these. I'm going to mark for death. I'm going to blade rush it. I'm going to adrenaline rush it. And we're going, son! Die, big boy! Out of that, though. Don't want to get blown up. Hopefully I kill this. Lol. That would be pretty sad, wouldn't it? That would be pretty sad. Don't forget to click the totem, says the healer. Don't forget. It's a great learning experience. I really recommend it. Because I see, you know what it is, right? We all see these like mad threads on forums and shit. Where, you know, it's the most toxic environment. And then I do them over and over again. +2s, and yes, in like the 13s and stuff, there's definitely some wacky individuals in there who take it way too seriously. Usually because they're building IO score. What the Blizzard one's gonna turn that into, I have no idea. Well, with 20 minutes remaining on the clock and a 2-minute timer to actually get in here, boom, done. Will we get our conduit, though? That would be nice. Yeah, we +3'd the key. GG. And denied. Denied. Not even loot upgrades. I actually got loot from Mythic Plus. Unreal. Oh, I got a quantum device. Look at this Chad. Yes! He's like, yes! I've been running this all week for that trinket. Well, you can Valor point it, I suppose, right? 2 out of 12? I don't know. Can I upgrade this? I have Valor points. I have 475. I don't even know where the Valor guy is. Cheers, team. Okay, what's that next one? Because we need either the other side or the Theatre of Pain. Necrotic Wake. Well, you guys have seen enough Necrotic Wake to last a lifetime, so I'm probably not going to show you that. But there's our first dip into Mythic Plus with our Rogue. It's fine in here, man. It really is fine. We didn't get what we wanted, which is a bit of a shame. But that journey will go on, because no doubt we're going to run into this kind of problem like for years and years to come. All right. Be good. I'll see you again. Bye-bye. Thank you all so much for watching. And remember, our live interview with World of Warcraft game director Ian Hazakostas is tomorrow on twitch.tv/PreachLFW. Be sure to check that out. It'll be up on YouTube after this. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell and all that usual jazz so you don't miss it. Thank you again, guys. Bye-bye.